Yes, we do give thanks for life and a mighty life given. And we give thanks for all good things around us are sent from Zion above. So we praise Father for his divine love. As we definitely give thanks for this evening as the sun has set. And I mean, I had a wonderful moment up in Mount Kailash, where we were just sitting down by a spring where I'm holding a meditation still and hearing the waters flowing. It was very fulfilling, me and the goddess. Definitely, it was a good experience whereby we were inspired, you know. So we give thanks for this divine moment as definitely we do glorify the creator of all things and we give thanks for the opportunity to exist, to be. All right, so definitely we give thanks for this evening, this program, as this is a wonderful program as we are going to look at the whole aspect of victor or victim. Definitely it is just seems very simple, but I mean it is very complicated. It is very, very complicated. Um, Complicated in the sense that, you know, some people literally get themselves really preoccupied. They get themselves caught up in the whole role playing, because sometimes life is just like a role play. It's it's like you playing a part, you know, like you just playing a part. It's like role play. You playing a part. So you role playing. So what role are you really going to be playing in your life? What exactly is it that you are going to be doing in your life when it comes to the role that you are playing? What is it that you are going to be representing as a man, as a woman, or as a child, prince or princess? Right? So this evening we are going to look at two specific, it's just one word really, and then what we're going to be replacing is the I am and the OR. You know, so we are going to use this basically just to help us shift our perception to things that happen in life, because many people have gone through trials and tribulations. They have gone through plenty stuff. You know, plenty stuff. I mean, too many things to mention. All right, and as we always like to remind people, very important that we fully understand that every circumstance, everything that you have been through, everything that you actually go through, everything that you actually do in your life, whatever it is that you have done in your life specifically, what you have done with your life, all the past is what you refer to as experience. So your life works. Whatever that you've done in your life, it's experience. That means that you have experienced, you have gone through, you have lived through certain types of things. I mean, you've experienced it. So if it is that you've been through heartbreak, where, as you say, someone broke your heart. Well, I don't know how they break your heart, but I mean, if you're talking about the physical heart or the heart, they say, I love you from the heart. Okay, all right. So lovey dovey, scrubby pubby. Okay, all right. And your heart get broken by the wayside. Okay? So then, when something broken, it's either you keep it broken. You could just keep that thing broken, you know. You could keep it broken and then, you know. So it's just broken and it stays broken all the time. Or you mend it. Or you work towards healing it. Right? So it's very important. When you have a broken heart, like it's just like a broken leg or a broken arm. So if your arm is broken, years and years going to pass by and your arm's still going to be broken. You have a broken arm. So years, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years going to pass by and you're still thinking about the broken arm. No. So why is it that people think about the broken heart? Years upon years upon years upon years upon years. And people still think about a broken heart. You know, we have to meditate. Definitely, we have to check ourselves and know that, look, you know, we really cannot focus only upon the broken heart. There are plenty of things that we could actually focus on. Right? So the heart's supposed to be mended, be healed, like the arm or the leg. Not supposed to remain broken all the time, and you have a broken heart and all the time you just crying, 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 crying. Sad story. And 20 years down the line, you still singing the same old sad song. Come on, man. Like a broken leg, you have to allow the heart to heal. You cannot allow one relationship, right? Or two relationships, or three relationships determine how your entire life is going to be. So, because you've had a couple of tough times and bad relationships, right? Basically, I could be, you know, softy, ofty on you, you know, and touch your back and rub you and pat you, but that really wouldn't get you any. Come on. I would just be patronizing you. But whatever experience that you've been through, it's experience. It's experience. You've gone through it. You've lived it. You know, it has equipped you with the skills, the tools to basically deal with problems, situations in the future. Or help people who might be going through the same problems that you might have gone through. Help them, assist them. But the bulk of people, literally, allow their experiences to determine every aspect of their future and the present. Oh my, oh my, oh my. So, I give thanks for life and the mighty life giver, and I always do my best to remember that I have to give thanks. I have to literally, you know, give thanks and show gratitude and see myself as a victor. Right? Because many people have what we would call that poor me mentality, that old sad story mentality, man. And all they do is complain and complain and complain and complain and complain and complain. You know, and remember, you know, that individual have gone through an experience and they are still there. The fact that they can sit down and they can complain means that they are still there. They're alive. Okay, all right. So, if it is that you have gone through an experience and you have survived that experience, you survived it. You have survived the experience. So, you could have been a victim at one point during that state or that stage whereby this was being placed upon you, where someone was punching you down and you were a victim, but you survived. That means that you are a victor now. You're victorious. So you don't have to look at yourself as a victim. The fact that you are there, you are here in the now, in the present, that means that you are a victor. We always say to people that, man, you're born a winner. You know, you're born a winner because every ejaculation is over 200 million sperms. Every ejaculation is over 200 million sperm. So when your mother and your father were coming together to create you, your father released 200 million potentials. When he ejaculated, the sperms were over 200 million. Remember, the population of St. Lucia is 100 and something thousand, you know. Not 200,000. But you're talking about one ejaculate, one release of sperm can populate St. Lucia 100 times. Just one ejaculate. When a man releases a portion of sperm, that can populate the entire of St. Lucia. So, from the beginning, you were on that race to stay alive. And you won. You're a victor. You're victorious. From the beginning. That race, you won that race. So you have to give thanks and see yourself as a victor. Whatever you've been through, you here, now, in the present, give thanks. You've survived. I am a victor, not a victim. I mean victim or victim or victor, right? When you've been evicted or whatever it is that they've done you, man. If you think about it and you've been through a situation and you could call someone cancer victim, that means that they are being, when you say, oh, he's a victim, probably the person had cancer and when the cancer disappear, you know, but the person is still there, you know, and going strong and whatever. And they say, oh, he's a cancer victim. Oh, he's a cancer survivor. He's a victor. That's two different things. If someone is you call somebody like a rape victim, when you say, oh, she's a rape victim, definitely you make the person feel, oh my goodness, you're a victim, oh my. But if the person is a rape survivor, they survived it. That means that that awful experience that they went through is still an experience. And the fact that they've gone through that experience means that someone have taken something away from them. And there is a part of themselves that they can choose to give to that person or choose to hold for themselves. So if they spend the rest of their lives bitter, seeing themselves as a victim, sad, struggling, depressed, that means that their very soul, their very essence, their very life, their very everything have been given to that experience. Whereby that experience have led to a destruction of the whole life. When an other individual might go through that same experience and use that experience, let's say, to write a book about my whatever. And then they sell 10 million copies and then they become a millionaire. And they have used that similar experience. They've gone through the same situation, but they were able to utilize the experience to add value to their lives. So it's not that you are glorifying the experience, but the fact is that you have already gone through the experience. So you can make a conscious decision to allow that experience to be a building block and make you stronger. Or you could allow that experience to be a sinking sand. Under you. The thing is that many of our people don't really have that full understanding of how devastating the emotional state of mind is. And every time I go around the place and I write the place and I speak to people and I have that kind of inspiration where, you know, I have to right now expire to you. I'm speaking. Inspiration and expiration. I mean, I'm just breathing out and I'm just speaking and inspiring. So sometimes speaking with people, I get inspired, right? And then I have to expire it to you, breathe it out to you so at least you could understand and feel my vibration. Because sometimes, you know, people really don't have a full understanding of the science of how the physical structure actually works. And this was fundamentally one of the strengths, the benefits, right, of what I went through as a man, studying, going through medical school. I really full enjoy that. It actually really gave me that full opportunity to learn of how the physical structure actually functions. And understand fully, right, the intricacies of the physical structure. I loved the fact that I got that inspiration at medical school. I would say, well, they say experience, where you expire, you know. But it's really inspiration you get, and then you expiration it. You understand? So, at medical school, it was awesome. That's why, you know, when I, in my life, as a healer, a herbal physician, a priest, where I meet lots of people suffering from a diverse set of conditions. You know, I've seen plenty people all around the place and sat down with plenty different people. Yeah. And I give thanks for the opportunity to be the ears that would listen to people's problems. And also to have the confidence and the trust of people that they could actually share to me the deepest pains and the deepest problems. I give thanks. Over the years, what has happened is that I have fundamentally noticed that the bulk of our problems, when it comes to our human, when we examine our human, and we see the state that our human is in, when we examine it, we see the state our human is in. We say to ourselves, well, look, how it is that our emotional state as a people affect our overall well-being. And people really don't understand that. And that is the biggest piece of the picture. That's the piece of the story that has never been told. The endocrine system and your immune system and your emotional system and your spiritual system and your ephemeral system and your vibrational system. We are due for an intercession. When we come again, we're going to look into this a bit deeper, and we do have some herbs that we are just going to. I was down in Dairy So today, and I was blessed by a beautiful sister with some herbs. So I said, I'm just going to bring some of these herbs there. 2 of them I got from her. She blessed me. If I'm just going to, show them on TV, let the people see them. I'm going to give a little talk about them. For all for you people on YouTube, that's it right here. I don't know if you know this herb at all. I mean, YouTube people. I'm going to put on the comments just now. I'm going to log off that program, and then I'm going to start another live stream, and I'm going to put on the comments so you could comment. All right, so that's it here. Another herb here, definitely. And for those of you live in, this one here, that one here, I'm going to just have a talk with it. This one here, my people on YouTube, give thanks, definitely. So we are going to take an intercession. When you come again, definitely we are going to go through the herbs, and we're going to continue on the intricacies of the sicknesses that are affecting our people and how they must come to terms with their reality and forgive and let go and begin to love themselves and others, and stop stressing and worrying and cursing and fussing and fighting. Just cool, man. Just cool. Relax. Take a breather. So when things seems like it's getting out of hand, just take a pause and take a breather, and you'd be surprised what happens, So we are due for an intercession. When you come again, definitely we are going to continue. Blessed.
My sisters, come let us go. Mercy have everything for you. Quality goods, the best for true. Mercy, you can live. Come on. I'm going my sisters cause they're leading. My sisters have everything. Appliance and grocery shopping. My sisters, they have for you. And you don't understand, well, hear me. Mercy is the best in the country. No other can do it like Mercy. No, baby, no. Tell the park your groceries in a Mercy bar. Mercy stores is asking the country. Johnny comes to help we. And for who did the part, thank you for more heart. Mercy stores is doing everything they can do. Mercy stores, come let us go. Mercy have everything for you. Quality goods, the best for true. Mercy looking mad. This is Farmer Nappy from Mercy Stores. Our family serving your family. Come on.
You've invested lots of time and money into your business. Your customers place their trust in you. Don't take them for granted. You want your customers to keep coming back. The St. Lucia Bureau of Standards is there to guide you on training and the certification needed to give you that competitive edge. It is more affordable than you think. Call the St. Lucia Bureau of Standards today at 453-0049. SLBS, making quality and standards our way of life.
What makes a great sign? Simplicity, creativity, huge and loud, small and quiet. At Excel Sign, we help clients all over St. Lucia create the perfect sign for their business needs. Our printing takes place right here with state-of-the-art machines to get the job done at the highest quality. We specialize in a wide variety of pylon signs, vehicle wraps, channel letters, billboards, 3D letters, and lots more. Designed to have high visibility, longer life, and great value. Call or visit Excel Sign today and find out how we can help your business express itself. Excel Sign, taking science further.
Yes, we do give thanks for life and a mighty life given. We give thanks again. There we are once more. And now on YouTube, you could type in your comments now, as we have actually fixed that little problem. Give thanks for those of you live with us in St. Lucia. And as we were speaking previously on the part 1, for those people who were watching live on YouTube and Facebook also, Kailash TV streaming live on Facebook, we do give thanks also on Kailash TV streaming on Facebook/Kailash TV. So definitely, we do give thanks for life and a mighty life giver. As we were saying, that many of the issues and the problems that our sisters are going through, a lot of them are because of trauma, because of stress and problems and things that they hold on to, and the bitterness, man. So sometimes when you see a woman is bitter and she is upset, and the woman is basically holding on to that negative energy, if she only knew what she's doing to herself, man, my goodness. You know, and that is why sometimes when we have, yes, Honorable Goddess Itopia Uhuru, blessed love, give thanks. Petra Francis, blessed love, good evening. Okay, all right. Marcella Matthews, heart of love, my Lord. Do give thanks, Honorable, for those of you who have rejoined us on our live stream on YouTube. So definitely we do give thanks. So when we fully understand the intent of infertility, many of our sisters are just infertile. The infertile, you know, and you see, the system has been very hard upon the woman. Extremely hard on the woman. The system has been terrible on the woman. The way the woman is treated in the overall medical system is despicable. I mean, definitely the woman is treated horrible, man. I mean, any little examination the woman has, something has to be pushed into. You know how the man themselves are very reluctant even to go for a prostatic exam when they have to push, you know, a finger or two in the anus to check the prostate. The woman always gets something pushed into her. Something always pushed into the woman, push here, push there, spread up on her, and all these different type of things. Then whatever happened, or cut this out and pull this out and tear this out and burn this out or whatever. So the woman basically goes through some horrible, terrible stuff in the medical system. And in life, in the everyday life, the woman goes through some dread things in everyday life. Terrible stuff. And our sisters are not really assisted. As Honorable Priest Isaac would say, you must assist a sister because she is a sis. What is sis? Okay, she is a sis. So you must assist a sister. Yes, blessed love and greetings. Prasad Brown, give thanks. Poopa 5, live chat is back. Blessed love, give thanks definitely for the love. So you must assist a sister. As the Right Honorable Priest Isaac would say, assist a sister. Assist her. You must assist her. Our woman is treated extremely bad, man. Many of our young princesses growing up in homes where they have been molested, You know, plenty of them have been molested. One like um, molestation and sexual abuse, you know, to our young sisters is like a common day things in families. Common day things, you know. So the woman goes through a lot, and in society, in society, right? In society, these things that in society are really not taken into account. People don't really look at it to the extent whereby they really check and see what the woman has to go through and what the woman has actually gone through, and then how that affects the woman. Because remember, the woman has the womb, that creative center. Now, when a woman has been traumatized, molested, many of the sisters are raped too. You know, I know plenty people who have been raped and never reported it. You know, many people, man. People just bully them and just rape them, and you know, and sometimes they even make children out of it. You know, plenty. You know, plenty sisters are being boxed and kicked and punched and stepped upon and all type of things. Plenty of them are getting verbal abuse. Oh, that guy, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, that, and never being given a compliment. So, bad relationships. So many of our sisters go through some terrible things day in, day out. That's a fact. 80% of all the sisters that I see have been traumatized. Yeah. That's when I really learned of the extent of abuse within our communities. The amount of abuse. So sometimes you have your children, your daughters, and you might believe, well, she doesn't know this and she doesn't know that. You know, and I was in this completed segment of the Journey Beyond Wellness with Honorable Brother, you know, Akim Pierre. There was a sister who said that when she was 16, her mother sat her down and was trying to begin to talk to her about being a woman and sexual intercourse. And she said that she was just laughing in her head because she was already sexually active 11, 12, 13, 14. So you could understand that within our society, a lot of our sisters need that assistance where someone stand up for them and say, well, look, our sisters need to be assisted. Because, come on, plenty of stuff happened to our woman outside there. Plenty of stuff. Plenty, 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 plenty. And because the woman is the woman, that creative center, the source, because of that, you then must understand that when the woman take in these experiences, into her creative center and sees herself as a victim. As a victim. That means that she is in that state of consciousness that stimulates her endocrine system to produce hormones that stress her physical structure, depress her, cortisol, norepinephrine. It's very interesting that as a people, you know, we just sit down and we just talk about stuff, and then we really don't take a time out to really address the many things that happen to our people, Yes, give thanks, Ras Fras, One Perfect Love, give thanks, Royal Ras Queen, me, V. Dot, at Honorable Priest Kailash, blessings. Give thanks definitely for the love. Give thanks for all those of you who listen also in Santa Lucia. Give thanks, definitely, heart of love. Give thanks, we do glorify. And we want our man to be of assistance. Take a stance for the woman and really check for the woman and stop the dangerous path that our women are on. The path of infertility. The path of polycystic ovarian syndrome. The path of fibroids. The path of cyst on the whole. The path of fibrocystic breasts. The path of endometriosis. The path of breast cancer, cervical cancer, ovarian cancer, uterine cancer. We must understand that the great majority, the bulk of these diseases lifestyle diseases. We must understand that the woman, when the woman sees herself as a victim of whatever it is that she has gone through, whatever abuse, and she sits down and she goes into that experience. When you call someone a victim, you associate it with sadness, right? And sufferation. And depressed. Oh my boy, that happened to you. When that person goes through that experience mentally, the emotional state of sadness, or because victim carries that kind of sadness and that poor me state, anger, the endocrine system begins to flood the bloodstream with stress hormones, depressing the immune system, elevating the blood pressure, elevating the blood sugar levels, stimulating the pancreas to actually produce more insulin. Then because of the increase in cortisol, right, what we must understand is that the whole hormonal system of what you call the steroidal hormones, the whole base of it is based upon cholesterol. So when you have the hormones getting disrupted and you have high level of corticosteroids, high level of cortisol, it shifts the whole production change of your estrogen, progesterone, right? Testosterone. So your androgens, these are actually affected by the height, the levels of your cortisol. A lot of our sisters, because of high stress levels, because of always worrying and stressing and holding on to experiences as victims, the endocrine system floods the bloodstream with stress hormones, causing them to actually get masculinized because they get an increase in testosterone that indirectly results in an increase in estrogen. So they are both masculinized and feminized to the heights. So the great majority of our sisters begin to grow beards because of an increase of testosterone. So it's not only about what they eat and drink, it's also about the thought patterns. How does our state of mind, our thoughts, how is it related to our physical structure? It's through our endocrine system. How do these chemicals that make you feel depressed and sad, angry, how does that affect your physiological nature? How does it affect you, your immunological nature? How does it affect you biologically? How does it affect you endocrinologically? I mean, it's a mess. We must fully understand that our state of mind of victim, and all you have to do is change the I am. Victim or victor. Just change the I am to OR. So you could be suffering or, right? You could be happy. So yes, you've been through an experience. And you see yourself as a victor. You've survived. So you're thrilled. Oh, I'm a victor. I'm victorious. Oh yes, I'm strong. I give thanks. Whereby the victim is, oh, I'm victorious. Oh, give thanks. So, whereby the victim bloodstream is flooded with stress hormones, the victor that feels good and feels blessed, his bloodstream is covered with plenty other things, good stuff, glorious things, serotonin, oh, feel good, immune system strong, oh, yes, oh, they could fight anything, oh, yes, with confidence, you are victorious even before you start, said the great Marcus Mosiah Garvey. So, let's just bless up our people who are with us. Oh, Royal Ras Queen, blessed love, priest Kailash, give thanks. African beauty, blessed love, glorify, give thanks. Juan Ignacio, honorable priest, blessed love, I have papaya fruits which is recommended for me to prepare them. I'm a little depressed, king. Oh, Royal Ras Queen, you were a little bit depressed. Well, you should start stating 7 things that you should be thankful for right now. Okay, 1. Yes. Let's see. Just write down 7 things that you suppose that you are thankful for, Royal Ras Queen. You're talking about being depressed, right? Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Let's put this on the side, all right? And you're going to tell us now 7 things that you're supposed to be thankful for. Or you are thankful for some good stuff that happened for the day. Let us know what that is. We do give thanks. So, it is important that we as man, be able to create that environment whereby our sisters can be safe. Because polycystic ovarian syndrome, fibroids, right, all these different conditions, specifically, all these conditions emanate from the fact that our sisters are being in this abusive state, bad relationships. All right, so we have to help them. We must check it out. All right, so we will take an intercession now. When we come again, definitely we're going to continue as definitely, we will have 30 minutes when we come forward, and we'll open up the line, take questions, and we'll go through the herbs. Definitely we do give thanks for life. Jah Rastafari. Blessed.
What makes a great sign? Simplicity, creativity, huge and loud, small and quiet. At Excel Sign, we help clients all over St. Lucia create the perfect sign for their business needs. Our printing takes place right here with state-of-the-art machines to get the job done at the highest quality. We specialize in a wide variety of pylon signs, vehicle wraps, channel letters, billboards, 3D letters, and lots more. Designed to have high visibility, longer life, and great value. Call or visit Excel Sign today and find out how we can help your business express itself. Excel Sign, taking science further.
You've invested lots of time and money into your business. Your customers place their trust in you. Don't take them for granted. You want your customers to keep coming back. The St. Lucia Bureau of Standards is there to guide you on training and the certification needed to give you that competitive edge. It is more affordable than you think. Call the St. Lucia Bureau of Standards today at 453-0049. SLBS, making quality and standards our way of life.
My sisters, come let us go. Mercy have everything for you. Quality goods, the best for true. Mercy, you can live. Come on. Go in my sisters, cause they're leading. My sisters have everything. Appliance and grocery shopping. My sisters, they have for you. Like you don't understand, well, hear me. Mercy is the best in the country. No other can do it like Mercy. No, baby, no. Tell the back your groceries in a Mercy bar. Mercy stores is in the country. Johnny comes to help we. And for who did the part, thank you for more heart. Mercy stores is doing everything they can do. Mercy stores, come let us go. Mercy have everything for you. Quality goods, the best for true. Mercy looking at. This is Farmer Nappy from Mercy Stores. Our family serving your family. Come on. Na 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 na.
Yes, we definitely do give thanks for life and a mighty life given. And we give thanks for all good things around us are sent from Zion above. So we praise for his divine love, as definitely we are just sending back in our YouTube people. We had a lapse there with our power, so we just getting some power for them, and we're just gonna be connecting them again, because that it's a love we're dealing with, and the whatever we're doing here in St. Lucia is something that is actually loved, not only in St. Lucia, but it's loved throughout the world still, and we give thanks that we still have to keep our people connected to the best of our ability, so at least all of us get the opportunity to learn, so I'm just going to be connecting forward that my YouTube link, as we're gonna be taking questions, and definitely, we'll just be looking at some specific herbs, right? The herbs that we're going to be looking at is some herbs that I got from a beautiful sister down in Derry, so specifically, so we give thanks as we are here again. We resume. Pardon us, we lost power a while ago. If it cuts off again, power went off again because we're charging while we're going through. So we got some wonderful herbs down there in Grozile, and now there we saw by a beautiful sister and her wonderful mother, and I give thanks for that divine moment that I had there, and I do glorify. Blessed love, honorable, Akim, give thanks, my Lord. Yeah, well, the live cut off a while ago because the power went out. Pardon me. Give thanks. Yes, brother Akim, I'm using the mic. I hope you're hearing me clearer. Yeah, so what we're going to look at some of the herbs the beloved sister blessed me. If that's one of them here. You see this one? This one here. Do you notice? Do you know this herb? You know this herb? You know this herb? Okay, all right. So if you know this herb, you could call 451-9349. Oh, songs clear. Give thanks for the blessing, honorable. Give thanks, love. All right. So, any of you who know this herb and what it's used for, you could say right here on. You could type it up, or you could call 451-9349 and give us a call. Definitely let us know what you know about this herb. And we don't really have a lot of time, all right? So we only have about 20 something minutes. So you have to call quickly and tell us what you know about this herb. Or you could type it right here. African Beauty, yes, yours stopped also. Yes, the phone actually went dead a while ago, so do pardon me for that. All right, love. Okay, so this is a herb. It's purple stalk, long leaves. Smell. Just now they'll be able to smell through the screens, just now, because they'll stimulate parts of your brain that makes you smell whatever you're seeing. Just now you'll see that. Okay, all right. So this herb, 451-9349-453-1730, or you could answer it right there on the YouTube. I don't know. No one knows it. I mean, no one knows it. No one knows it. No one knows it. Well, if no one know it, I wouldn't say anything about it. I think somebody should know that. Yeah, somebody should know that. No one knows that herb, this herb, that herb. No. Yes, caller, blessed. I think we lost that caller because the speaker is a bit low. So just have it up a little higher, please. Please, speaker was a bit low. Yes, 451-9349-45.
Hello, good night.
Yes, caller, blessed.
Japana.
I cannot really hear it
It's
properly.
used
I
for
think my speaker down here is.
bellyache.
What's that?
Japana.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, it is Japana. And what do you use Japana for?
And it's used for bellyache.
For bellyache. How do you use it?
You boil it. I think it's 3 or 7 leaves.
Okay. All right. Give thanks, honorable. Give thanks. It is definitely the Japana. I saw someone, African Beauty, also said it was Japana there, but she spelled the Japana wrong. Yeah, okay, yeah, but it is Japana. And blessed love, honorable Santa, Santa, give thanks, blessed. So this there is indeed the Japanan. Yes, it is used for bellyaches. Yes, also it is very effective because it contains comodine. Comodine is basically a blood thinner. So this is extremely important for the circulatory system. And as you know, with the signatures of herbs, when you look at how the stalk looks, it's a veiny plant. All right, it's veiny. and it like, see, so it's like, so it looks like the circulatory system, and it's so red, so it smells so pungent, so that hair, we use it to help to thin the blood, right, and help the blood flow, help for varicose veins. We do a tincture with the Japana and some other herbs to prevent blood clots, so Japana, bellyaches, yes, coughs and colds, but excellent as a blood thinner because of its high coumadin, concentration. Oh my, great, brilliant. So that's the Japana plant. All right, so that I got that herb plant there from a sister down in Deriso, so I give thanks for that love there, and she has some wonderful herbs at the back of her house, and that's another one I got there. Do you know what this one is? You see this one here? You see this one? How is that here? So, okay, all right. So you could see this one? Okay, all right. Now this one here at all? This one you see? All right. 451-9349-453-1730. Give us a call and tell us what do you think that this one here is and what is it that we use it for. In fact, one of our medications basically has a combination of these two herbs. Why? Because of the nature of that medication. What exactly it is used for? It is used on the circulatory system, because when you look at that herb, it's it runs also like that same little nature there. So well, as signature of herbs, it is also, oh my goodness, smells so good. It's very, very, very good for the circulatory system. Has a very pungent, strong smell like medicine. So when you think of bush medicine, you could think of that herb there. That herb there smell. You could smell that. Smell that. You smell that? Can you smell that? Okay. Can you smell it? You could smell it? Eh? I don't know if you could smell this one. But do you know what it is? Come on, let's go. I'm not gonna say what it is. I mean, you'd have to tell me. I'm not gonna say what it is. No one on YouTube knows. Do you know what this is? No? Type it. It's obvious, man. I mean, come on. I mean, most of us had grandmothers and mothers, and I picked this in the backyard. These things I used to grow at the back of everybody's house. Nowadays, people using so much weedicides that they have no herbs growing at the back of the house. But these are herbs that used to grow at the back of everybody's house. Everyone had that in their pharmacy. Everyone was farming it. 451-9349-453-1730. Do we know that herb? African beauty feuille du vent? No. Akimpia watergrass? No. All right. Oh, Empress Ethiopia, man, you spilled the bean. You're not supposed to be answering these questions. Come on. Yes, caller, blessed. Yes, it is Chapotier. Yes, give thanks.
It's an antiseptic.
It's a what?
Antiseptic herb.
Yeah, it's an antiseptic herb. Yeah, what else? Okay, yes, it's an antiseptic herb. It's a herb that when you get cut and you bleed it until you could pong it and put on the cut. It's very, very, very good. Honorable Empress, you just, you spilled beans here, man. You're not supposed to be answering these questions. Come on. Oh yeah, and today we're talking about you having to take some herbal classes, and then you get it already. Oh, but oh my goodness, that smells like medicine. Zeb Charpentier, the carpenter bush, definitely. This here is basically a circulatory system herb also. It is extremely good for coughs and colds, very rich in sulfur, very pungent, very strong antiseptic, very good herb to clear space. So you could burn it or you could use the water to mop up the place also. Oh, great herb for teas for children, for coughs, colds, and flus, But that specifically, they put it in rum with the Japanese or some other herbs to make a very good blood thinner, because it's also a very good blood thinner. Give thanks. All right, so the other herb is not a herb that I got from. Yes, caller, blessed. Okay, I'm sorry, caller. You gone. I didn't know it was a new caller. I'm sorry about that. You know, when I'm in the zone, you know, I'm sorry about that. Okay? All right. Okay, so you will always call again. So this herb is not a herb I really got from my beautiful sister down there in Dairy so. But I got that from my yard. You know, I took it from the fence in my yard, growing on some trees. But you should notice it has a little fruit like this. You should notice. Okay, yes, yes, yes. The people on YouTube have it already. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Every oak. Wow, that one, that was an easy one. Okay, all right, my goodness. I am not gonna. This was an easy one. I feel so good. Oh, Pooper 45. Oh, you got it. But I'm going to allow the callers to still call and tell us exactly what it is before I repeat what you have here. Yes, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. Listen to these jewels that are being shared. Thumbs up. Oh, give thanks, feed out. Bam, 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 bam. 451-934-945-31730. Definitely give us a call. Blessed Love Honorable, can you please give a word song about manifesting what we want? How do we bring our ideas into fruition and there are some
Hello?
herbs? Yes, Blessed Love. That
Is
can.
it Kokomkuli?
Yes, it is kokomkuli.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
But what do you use it for?
I think it is good for diabetes.
Oh, okay. It's bad for diabetes. Diabetes is afraid of it.
Okay.
Love,
Thank
give
you.
thanks. Love, blessed.
I noticed that sharpness here too, you know.
Oh, give
Because
thanks.
I had a lot of this thing growing in my yard.
Oh,
But I just didn't call.
I love Shabbos here. Give thanks.
Okay.
Love, love,
Have a
love.
blessed night.
You also, beloved.
Protection when you're going back home.
Give thanks for the love.
Okay.
Give thanks. Love. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, definitely. So, as she said, the kokom kuli, I mean, definitely, as they also said it on our YouTube stream. Yeah, Kevin Paul, blessed love. Amez Ambrose, blessed love, good night. I used to eat the young fruits for high blood pressure. I think it's the same thing as the bitter melon. Yeah, it is the same thing as the bitter melon. Yes, Sarah C, kokom kuli. Yes, give thanks, definitely. So that here is excellent for eczema. I mean, eczema, afraid of that. It's not good for eczema. It's good for you, but bad for eczema. So you could use it, crush it, and use it to bathe the skin. Bathe and scrub the skin with it. Your face, right? So it's bad for eczema. You know, it's not good for eczema. It's good for you, but bad for eczema. Also, the leaves, you know, as a tea, right, is excellent, you know, in helping to regulate your blood pressure, and the fruits help to reduce your blood sugar levels. So blood pressure and blood sugar levels, definitely, you could actually help to regulate these things there using the Cerasi, what they call the pumpkuli. Eczema, right, parasites, worms, very potent home cleanser for the human. I mean, definitely the woman should drink that a lot to help to cleanse out the womb. Helps to boost up her fertility. And I mean, it has a little red seed on the inside that lizards love to eat. You know, and they call it foul batty in Antigua, where it's called the Cerasi bush, pumpkuli in Dominica, kokomkuli, you know, bitter melon. Right? It's a very potent herb, you know, and it's a herb that you're supposed to use also, you know, for eczema or any skin condition. And you don't have to wait until you're sick to actually begin to use it, right? It's something that you use as your teas, you know, all the time, man. Just use the vibes. Don't wait until you're sick, right? And you get weak. No, you have to use it, all right? 451-934-945-31730. Definitely give us a call. Ras Daniel was saying, how do we manifest what we want? We have to work towards it, man, and you have to work consistently. Whatever you want to achieve, you have to be consistent. You have to work consistently at it. You have to do it every single day. You have to manifest. Every single day you have to manifest. Every single day you have to manifest. Practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the better you get at it, right? So it's not about abracadabra, bam, and abracadabra and everything happen, no? You have to work at it. So if you had a herb to do it, you could just begin to sell Cerasi bush every day, and that herb could actually make you do it. And you could bathe with it, it will clear your air, clear your space, right? But there are herbs you could use, but at the end of the day, you could use the herbs also as an economic means by selling them to make money to manifest what you want to manifest also. Not only abracadabra. All right. I heard this thins the blood and should not be used for a long period of time. All right. Okay. I want to come to St. Lucia to your center. Of course, you're welcome. Give thanks. 360 Studio. Blessed love priest, you are truly appreciated, loved. Love from Curacao. When are you visiting? When you invite me. Caller online. Blessed, give thanks. Blessed
Hello,
love.
Dr. Morgnite.
Yo, blessed love, give thanks, honorable.
Doctor, when you have fungus, what you can use for fungus?
Fungus where?
In my hair, in my body,
Well, you have
in
to
my
stop.
feet.
Okay, you see, fungus like bread and fungus like rice and sugar and starch, right? So when you have fungus, you have to stop eating too much starchy foods. Definitely. All right, and then
Oh,
you could use a lot of what they call feuille de vent. Quoi feuille de vent, quoi croiser, et dia, quoi laver côté à quinine
doctor.
là. Et bon, ça servir cassis à la ta.
Uh-huh.
Right, cassis à la ta.
Yeah,
Ok, kwa servi kasi, kwa croiser
yeah.
feuille cassée à la terre. Et puis nous kwa foutre à les champignons en fungus là. All right? Et puis vous boire un
Okay,
chai
doctor.
ciment comptoir. Kwa boire ciment
Ça qui
comptoir.
sinon toi?
Bon, pas connaître ciment comptoir?
Pas changer.
Bon, changer. Mais madame amoun ka west en place ou. Ciment comptoir. All right?
Okay,
Ciment comptoir.
ngai mande yo.
Ok, et puis casser à la terre, quoi boire tout, quoi boire contre l'eau, quoi prendre 13 feuilles, ou quoi mettre dans un litre de l'eau chaud, quoi la fini quoi boire contre l'eau, quoi que tu toute la pour soir, le matin quoi commencer quoi boire.
Écoutez, Anthony.
Pour midi, pour 7 jours. Ça bon aussi. All right?
So, là on est docteur écoutez, là on est prêcha ou ça boy.
Ou ça boire, oui, ou ça boire bon, ou ça boire et puis servir comme coulis.
Comme couli.
Oui, c'est bon.
Oh,
OK?
okay.
All right.
Yes, doctor.
Love, merci.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
You also, beloved.
Okay.
All right. Give thanks. Heart of love. Oh, yes, my people. Give thanks, definitely. Can be used for fungal infections on the skin. Yes, you're right. 451-9349, 453-1730. We'll take a couple of more of your comments, and then we're going to take a couple more of your calls, and definitely we're going to call it a night. Yes, caller, blessed.
The kokum kuli
Yes.
and the karela, is it two different herbs?
Well, it is two different varieties of basically the same thing. The kokomkule is more like the original one. It's small. Okay? The Corella is a bigger fruit. All right? But the kokomkule is a lot more potent. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my brother. Give thanks. Blessed. Yes, Roy, Raswell Queen, bless you and your knowledge, priest Kailash. Oh, give thanks, honorable. V. Listen to these jewels that have been shared. Thumbs up the video. Oh, give thanks, honorable. So definitely we do give thanks for the love. We do give thanks for the knowledge. I'm only going to speak about these free herbs tonight. Probably upcoming next program, we're going to speak about some more herbs. Yes, caller, blessed. Blessed?
Hello, good afternoon, Doc.
What's that?
Good Doc. When you have stone in your gallbladder, what can you do?
When you have what? Pardon me?
Stone in your gallbladder, in your bladder.
Stones?
Yeah.
Or stones in the
Because
bladder?
I've seen the doctor for it, and it's operation. I don't want to make the operation. They give me no tablet, nothing. It's for operation they want.
Which bladder? Gallbladder or urinary bladder?
Gallbladder.
Oh, well, for the gallbladder, what you could use what they call the guanaba fay. All right, the guanaba fay is very good. Huh? So you take about 7 of the whole plants of the guanaba fay and you pour a liter of hot water on it. And then you drink that through the afternoon time. So from about 1 o'clock until you drink that. Now for the morning, what you drink for the morning, that's for 7 days. And for the morning, you take 14 leaves of the cassia lata. Right, you pour a liter of hot water on it and you allow it to cool for the night, and you drink it through the morning. So through the morning, you're going to drink 1 liter of Castellata water, and through the evening, you're going to drink 1 liter of Buenabafe water. And then what you're also going to do, you're going to abstain from too many fatty foods, like cholesterol-rich foods, and you're also going to abstain from too much high-protein foods, like red beans and them type of things, and pork and beef and chicken and all them things. They abstain from them things there, because them same things there put back more stones in your blood.
Stay away from them.
Yeah, stay from them. And then now, you get Leonce. You go and Leonce, come on, Leonce, yeah. Right? You squeeze 3 of the sour oranges in a glass while you are sitting on your bed, just about to go to bed. Right? And then you squeeze the sour orange, then you add a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Now, based upon how many stones you have, you might have to add 1 or 2 cups or 3 cups based upon the number of stones, but you could start with 1 cup. Right? And then afterwards, you stir it. Okay? And you just drink it. Et tu vas coucher à la side droite là. Et tu vas faire ça pour 3 soirs. All right? Love. Give thanks. Blessed. Yes, caller. Blessed.
Yes.
Yes.
Good evening, Prince.
Yes, Honorable. Give thanks.
You were talking about the kokom kuli.
Yes.
But I noticed that when my pressure was high and I took it, the following morning I get up with severe headaches.
Okay. So you are saying this to say that the kokom kuli give you headache?
Yes.
No. You have a headache. So it's not everybody that drink the kokom kuli that's going to get headache. Right? You got a headache. Sometimes you could have drink a cup of tea.
Yeah, I know it works differently for everybody.
Yeah. So it's not the kokom kuli never give you no headache. The kokom kuli would stay all the way and give you headache. No. Probably, you see the herbs work hand in hand with your lifestyle. Now, probably got up in the morning and you had a headache, but you don't even know probably if you had never drank the kokom kuli, you'd have had worse than a headache. Probably you'd have gotten a stroke, right? Because sometimes when it comes to high blood pressure in particular, it's not something that you just have to drink a herb for. It's a lifestyle. So many people with high blood pressure are bread-loving people. People who like bread, who like biscuit, who like things with baking powder, because they don't understand that baking powder is salt, is sodium. Right? So they eat bread, biscuit, right? And cheese and milk, right? So they themselves, they fill up their physical structure with sodium. Not just the table salt or the sea salt, but baking powder, right? MSG, monosodium glutamate, and all these different type of things. So you must understand that when you are utilizing herb, you must use it with the understanding also that you have to work on your overall lifestyle. And sometimes, as I say, you get up with a headache when you use the kokom kuli. It's not the kokom kuli, it's how your body responds to it. All right, so sometimes you could have drink a cup of Lipton and you still get a headache.
Appreciated.
Love, give thanks. All right. Yes, let me see if we have any comments before we seal up. Yeah, Creole patois. Okay, all right. And Priest, what are some good blood builders? Blood builders, vervine is a good blood builder. Stinging nettle, cocoa tea, very good blood builder. Right, Ditekako. Oh, great. Listen. All right, definitely we do give thanks for life and a mighty life. Give thanks for all those of you. Yes, caller, blessed.
Blessed, I wanted to ask about shadow Benny.
What's that?
Shadow Benny.
What happened to it?
What is the use of shadow Benny?
Well, shadow Benny is also known as what you call fitweed or fitzweed or Erignum phaeotidum, or also the spirit herb or blessed thistle. All right, so the shadow Benny as a blessed thistle, Benny is blessed, Amu Benny, blessed love, right? So shadow Benny is basically used to help to regulate your blood sugar levels, and also it is very effective in the revival of people who've had seizures. So let's say someone has a seizure, you could take the shadow Benny, rub it by the nose, they'll just revive. Okay, so it is very good for fits and seizures. Right, that's why you call it fitweed.
So I can use shadow Benny in my food?
Yeah, man, very good. Yeah, of course. Of course. Your
What
food,
amount? What
your
amount?
food is your medicine.
that's the one thing I mean about herbs. We don't know what amount to use. So what amount should I use?
Well, you use enough to give it flavor. Just like you use chives or parsley or you use any of these things there. All your chives and your parsley and your basil and
Uh-huh.
all them things there is medicine, you know. Your food is your medicine. Right?
Okay,
So
thank
when
you
you
very
use
much.
the herb, you use the herb with that understanding. So you don't overdo. Right? So you use enough to
Deal.
get a little flavor, so you're good. All right?
Okay then.
All right, my brother.
Thank you, my bro.
Love, give thanks, honorable.
Okay then.
Love, love, love. That's it. So give thanks definitely. I think our time is definitely up. Yeah, we might have 4 more minutes, but I mean, yes, caller, blessed, give thanks. Yes, caller.
Blessed,
Mr. Love, honorable.
how are you
Oh, I'm
and
blessed.
your
Give thanks.
family?
Oh, my
I
family is.
continue to pray for you and your family.
Oh, give
Thank
thanks for
God
that.
for you and the knowledge you are giving us.
Give thanks
All
for the
the
love.
information.
Give thanks.
I know it's helping me, and I'm sure it's helping a lot of other people.
Oh, give thanks for the love.
Yes, so nice to
Give
have you
thanks.
back on air.
Oh, give thanks for the welcome.
Yes, what I wanted to ask you, I know I asked you about the cataract,
Yes.
but as though I did not understand properly what to do, I have a small one.
Yeah.
Also, what's about piles?
Piles. I mean, you see the cataracts.
Now,
you
I
have-
will answer you. I will listen on the television.
Okay, all right, Mama. Love.
Okay,
give
have a
thanks.
good night.
You
Take
also,
care.
beloved. Give thanks. Love, love. Yes, give thanks. We are merci body. All right. So the cataract, we have to use vin. You have to use la fleur de siwo, the flower of it, and you see, and you have to go and talk to the Minister of Health about getting some marijuana, because the marijuana does help the eye to combat the cataract. Okay, so we have to go and we have to talk to them about it, because as of experience, we have seen that it has done some extremely good work for people. That's why they say it's good for glaucoma and for cataracts. All right, so you go and talk to them, or you go to Colorado, or you go to Antigua, or you go to Jamaica, or you go to St. Vincent, or Uruguay, any of these other countries where it is already decriminalized. You could get some and you could add to the other two ingredients or components and crush it up, make a nice green juice with it, and squeeze it through a cheesecloth and use it to wash the eyes. Right? Or also you could add a little plantain. Plantain is extremely good, very good for that. Okay? And don't look into the afternoon sun. Try to more focus on the morning sun. Helps it. Exercise the eye. Lots of the original palm oil is very rich in vitamins E. So all these things, they will help to fortify and build up the eye. The piles is something that you have to really make sure that you're not constipated at all. Never get constipated with piles. All right. So nice loose feces, plenty of what they call porcelain, what they call coupier. Kwa po coupier, kwa mad lotion like that, kwa boy blower. Et bien, kwa serve un shine bush, what they call picnic mama bush, or zebakwes, sabo aussi. And then you also use a nice steam, and a nice bath of the anus with some aloes, some sea salt, some sour orange in some warm water, and you take a sit in the water. Extremely good. Then you apply warm castor oil to the area and you push it back in. Very good. All right, for that, definitely. So you know in the whole consultation for this. Okay? Definitely we do give thanks for life and a mighty life giver. Any other, why is our YouTube people so quiet? Are we getting more callers than you? You're not even asking any questions. Like you're just quiet. 451-934-9453-1730. Tonight we looked at the Japana. Okay? Yes, I am blessed to be in the presence of this wonderful herb right now, and I do give thanks. Mama, I did plant some already in my garden, all right? So I just brought this to show the people, okay? The Japana, good to thin the blood, good for belly aches, as the sister said, good to clear space, contains lots of coumarin, definitely. Oh, blood thinner, circulatory system. Zeb Chapatier, good antiseptic, good to nurse fresh wounds, to cleanse it. All right, very potent when it comes to cough, colds, and flus. All right, good for the circulatory system also. Very rich in sulfur, stimulates the pancreas. Oh my, it smells awesome. And then we spoke of the cerasee bush, the kokomkuli, also extremely good. Yes, listening to you from St. Martin. Thanks for the knowledge. Oh, give thanks, Annie. Love. Give thanks for the wealth of information. Where in the US can I get your herbal manual? Go on Amazon. Go on Amazon and check for the herbal manual. Honorable Priest Kailash K. Leonce, the great physician international. We were out of stock. Right now we are in stock again. So the herbal manual, definitely, we are working to sell 1 million copies. So buy your copy. So we'll be one closer to the million. Right? Definitely. So any more callers, or is that it? No more questions? That's it? Or we give thanks for the little extension. And we do give thanks for all those people who were online with us today. How many editions are there? I got 3 or 4 editions of the herbal manual already. We have the Sugar Baby, the Food of 7, we have herbal cookbook, and then we're still working on a couple of more books to be out sometime in the near future. So definitely give thanks for that. Right, one more call, 451-934-945-31730. We will take one more call before we close tonight. One more call, 451-934-945-31730. Remember, sisters, remember to love yourself. Be a victor, not a victim. Don't be a victim, be a victor. Think of your experiences as experiences that you have survived, that you have been victorious in facing. Right, that you could actually be a conqueror. So you are a conqueror. You are a victor, not a victim. So stand up strong, like a powerful woman. Yes, don't make it give you fibroids and polycystic ovarian syndrome, cysts, and breast cancer. No. Yes, caller, blessed.
Yeah, blessed. Yeah. I'm just calling to ask, what do you do for a child who suffers with tonsillitis?
Well, before what the people used to do plenty of things. But what you could use the neem bush, neem. All right, you could make them gargle the neem. The neem bush is a very bitter herb. Okay, so you could just, I don't know how old is the child. How old is the child?
The child is 13.
13, or a teenager. Okay, so you could take 13 leaves of the neem, and then you could add it to about half a cup of hot water. All right, and you add a bit of sea salt, and you allow the child to gargle it to the back of the throat. Gargle. Right, very important. And then now you could make them chew the neem leaves, chew it and swallow the juice. Very, very good. Right, so that will help to prevent the infection. It's an infection of the tonsils, inflammation of the tonsils, tonsillitis. Right, so that's extremely good. The neem, very good. Very, very, very good. Okay?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And we have a product called The Answer. That also is good. So you could go and buy The Answer at Liberty. All right, so, before they used to take a spoon and put the spoon on the roof of the mouth and tie a string up, put it in place and tie a string of hair in the center here. The elders had all the fine arts, man. Yeah. I was even elder today and I felt blessed. I give thanks for being in her presence. Oh, my beautiful elder, give thanks for having me in your sacred divine place. All right, do give thanks. Give thanks for having me. Give thanks for all those of you who are with us tonight. Give thanks for the calls. Give thanks for the love. Remember, these days, our consultations are this Wednesday coming. We are available for consultation up in Mount Kailash. So you have to book your consultations. Call in 1758-722-3660. And then, you have to pay by Tuesday latest for the consultations for the Wednesday. You have to pay before because we have to organize shuttle system to pick you up and drop you up into the mountain for your consultations. So definitely come and sit down in the serene environment, peaceful environment in the mountain, and sit down and speak to the priest and get a natural solution to all your artificial problems. Blessed love, my brother. Greetings, Honorable Priest Kailash. Question I on, should a woman seek headship to build family? Headship? I don't really understand. What you mean by headship? I don't overstand that one. That's why I really cannot overstand it. So probably could send me an email, priestkailash@gmail.com. I don't really understand the term headship. Okay? I don't understand that. All right, 4519349. Okay, no more calls. We give thanks for the divine opportunity. Give thanks for all those of you on YouTube who were with us. Definitely remember our consultations are available on One Kailash. Right? So give thanks for the love tonight. Give thanks for all those of you, who were with us. Give thanks. Definitely looking forward for upcoming Sunday again, so we could sit together and have a wonderful moment. And definitely, we to glorify the divine moment. So those of you who are interested in consultations, give us a call, 1-758-722-3660. Send us an email, priestkailash@gmail.com. Or those of you in St. Lucia, just go into Livity Foods and make your appointment, and definitely we'll organize that you come up to the mountain and sit with us and get a natural solution. Remember also that the herbal manual is available on our website, priestkailash.com, and also on Amazon. So those of you who want to purchase it will get it there. Those of you in St. Lucia, definitely you could get that right at Livity Foods on Jeremy Street. To give thanks again for the love. May Almighty God bless and keep you and make His holy face shine upon your holy face. And even if your face is not so holy, it will still shine upon your face. Jah Rastafari. Blessed love you.